What's going on, everyone? Western Week is here, and we are continuing on with another Western film. This is the third one so far, and today we're going to be talking about the monumental Rio Bravo. Released by Warner Brothers March 18th, 1959, starring John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Ricky Nelson. It was written by Julius Fairthen and Lee Brackett, and it's produced and directed by Howard Hawks. Now, Howard Hawks was one of the big directors of the 50s. He has a lot of the early 1900s. He has quite a few big name films to his name, like the original Scarface, To Have and Have Not. I don't know why that took so hard for me to say. Bringing Up Baby, Red River, and a whole pile of others. He has like 60 films to his credit or something like that. It's in a budget of $1.2 million, and it made about $5.7 million at the box office. So when it was released. So yeah, Rio Bravo. This is a fun Western film. This is your typical Western film. It's very heavy drama in this one, but it's definitely when you think of westerns, this is the type of film you think of. It's pretty standard, but yeah. So Rio Bravo. So it kicks off with some people drinking at a saloon, and there ends up being a murder, and so the sheriff, along with the town young guy named Dude, his partner, his deputy, take out the shooter and arrest him, and goes on, and then the killer's brother comes in and says he's going to make a stand and basically try to get his brother out of jail, and the sheriff, played by John Wayne, is like, no, well, make a stand and hold the fort down until reinforcements arrive before we do anything else. And the whole dynamics of the film for the first 45 minutes is figuring out who the shooter is to begin with, who murdered in the saloon, and that was pretty well put together. I really enjoyed that sequence, and then it goes more into genre films, like he has a love interest. John Wayne's character has a love interest, and it's him trying to make time for her while dealing with all this chaos in the town. And so as time progresses, though, it gets more and more daunting and stuff. More and more men keep showing up and trying to cause trouble. And for the most part, for the majority of the film, they do hold the place down, and it's more inner conflicts with people and dealing with that. And then towards the end, they end up actually having a standoff, shootout, and because they realize reinforcements probably won't be coming, or they're taking too long, and they decide to settle for a trade to keep peace in the town, and then it ends up opening it to the Climactic Shootout, which ends pretty interesting. I really enjoyed this film. It's your standard Western film. It's not so much an action movie. It's more of a drama film for the most part. The character dynamics and everything are so well crafted in this. Each one has quite the interesting character arc in it, and they're so well crafted, and it was just fun to see all these stars from like the 50s in this, and it was definitely good to go back and watch an old Western film. Like, I watched The Searchers the other day. That one was really good too. This one is also up there as being one of my favorites. Mind you, I've only seen a few Western movies, but this was definitely fun. It was way more drama than I was expecting, but it was definitely good drama. It wasn't like boring or anything like that. There's always something interesting, and interesting little conflicts going on, and that they're trying to resolve throughout this major conflict that's going on in the town. And I really enjoyed that. The acting is really good in this. It's definitely some of the best acting. I've seen other reviews and stuff saying it's the best acting in a Western film. I can't say that for sure, but because I've always seen a handful. But yeah, the acting is really good. The cinematography is really good too. I love the directing, the music, all of it was really well done and put together really well. And it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it didn't really seem like that, so that's a good thing. The pacing was pretty good for the most part. Yeah, just be prepared for more drama than action. Don't go and think it's a full-on action movie like I did. But I think the older westerns are more like that. So yeah, but yeah, I don't really have much to say because I'm gonna give Rio Bravo a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this film. It's definitely not the norm for me, but it was definitely a really well put together Western film, and I really enjoyed it. And definitely, will probably watch it again eventually. So yeah. There's a trailer link down below if you want to check it out and see what I'm talking about. I'll also link down below my Instagram where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually have the film title and hashtag and stuff showing the film and the hashtag so you're aware of it. I'll also link down below is my Letterbox and therapy reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the film. So yeah, follow me on one of those two to stay in the loop. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you've seen it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you have any other Western films or any films in general that you want to hear my opinions on, comment those down below. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find it. And yeah, that's it for this one. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe. So hopefully we can find something weird, obscure movies that you never thought of checking out together, or so you can hear my opinions on popular films, because I have quite the diverse opinions apparently on popular films. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. And so yeah, that's it for this one. Rio Bravo, quite the classic, and it deserves to be that. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Even if you're not into westerns, you might find this one interesting. Just get ready, it's still 1950, so some people might not be very keen on the older filmmaking styles, but it's definitely one to check out for sure. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hopefully you check it out, and yeah, hopefully then the rest of the westerns I have lined up are pretty good too, like this. Hopefully, we'll see. So yeah, but till the next one, hopefully there's no crazy bandits in your killing people in your saloon. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review, which will most likely be another western film, because I got about 7 more to go. So yeah, till the next one. Cheers.